So I think I figured out why everyone seems so stupid in the age of information. Contrary to popular belief, the brain is not designed for thinking. It's designed for self-preservation. Thinking is a skill that actually used to be taught and needs to be taught because like I said, it's not what the brain is actually designed for. Back when the art of thinking was taught as part of education, it was called the trivium: grammar, logic, and rhetoric. So, broken down into layman's terms, you were taught how to take in information indiscriminately, understand the information, that's why it's called grammar. And then, second phase was logic. You then sort the information that you've taken in indiscriminately and you understand it to the best of your ability. And using your thinking process, you decide what ideas to adopt. The third phase, called rhetoric, involves taking that information that you've basically embodied and you understand fully and being able to deliver that information back out to others and also incorporate that information into your existence to benefit you. So I think because information is so readily available these days, it's delivered to you on a silver platter. People have skipped over the entire thinking process and they've reverted back to their reptilian brains and only respond and decide to accept ideas based on their survival instinct, how it makes them feel, basically. So, because information can often be presented in very attractive and shiny ways, people think that they've done the thinking process when they adopt an idea, and they really have not. And they feel such conviction. You actually feel more conviction when you adopt ideas based on emotion and instinct, because you're unaware that that is what's driving your choice to adopt an idea. So you may be asking yourself, is it such a bad thing to adopt an idea based on my survival instinct? Well, here's why that's super dangerous. You think about animals, this is how they operate, right? They make decisions purely based on instinct. And for that reason, if you study them hard enough, it's very easy to control them because you know no matter what, they're going to respond based on instinct to whatever stimulus you provide. So when you remove the skill of thinking, people become very easy to control with certain stimulus. Simply put, your ability to think and override your instincts and emotions is what separates you from the animals. And what do humans do to animals? They make them into prey because they can study them and predict their moves. So if you don't want to end up being prey to a capitalistic society, prey to people that want to take advantage of you, it's very crucial that you develop and hone your ability to think. This is a skill that you can learn and develop until it becomes a habit. But right now, if you hold a strong belief, the way to know if you actually reach that conclusion through thinking or through instincts and emotion is to ask yourself a few questions. Number one relates to the grammar part. So ask yourself if you took in information from lots of different sources. Like, for example, if you have a strong political belief, have you listened to the ideas from all the different parties? Have you read the media from all the different parties? The next question to ask yourself is whether or not you've had an emotional reaction to any of that information and what that emotional reaction is, and why you may have had that reaction. This allows you to deal with that instinct and emotion and kind of put it to the side. Not that it's not important, but it shouldn't be the driver. It should not be in the driver's seat when you make decisions about what you believe. Lastly, once you figured out that you used your logic, ask yourself if you would be able to walk someone else along your journey to adopting a certain idea in a way that would make sense. If you've done all these things, and you probably did use your thinking process to make your choice. And for things that are not so emotionally charged, it's kind of easy and intuitive for us to do this. But we as humans are not logical beings. Like I said, our brains are designed to keep this avatar intact. I know that most people are not even going to make it this far into the video, let alone adopt thinking skills. But if you made it this far, just know that your ability to exercise the trivium is the difference between you being prey or having the potential to be a quote unquote predator, meaning manipulate the world around you, the people around you, in such a way that your life is improved and you have complete control and agency over what you experience.